Okay, so there wasn't an outfit today, Saturday night, Sunday morning. It was Sunday, it's Monday now. And, what was I gonna say? Gosh, I'm so horrible. Okay, so, well, for one, I know I'm going to wear the outfit again, and probably the next time I actually wear the shirt, and I go through this cycle of how I wear shirts. I pick the one from the back, and when it's clean, I put it in the front, and if I don't want to wear the one that's in the back, I put it in the front, and it gets recycled. And sometimes I mess with it, and I'm like, well, I have two Legend of Zelda shirts beside each other, and I don't really want that. I want to make sure I got an even amount, and even spaces. I do not get it out, but I do tend to make it in order, unless it's a special occasion, and then I usually go to special occasion shirts anyway, so it doesn't matter. Aside from that outfit today will come at some point, because I will wear the outfit the next time I wear the shirt. And now, this is going to be, because I also did one like 3 in a row, and one didn't even have anything to do with the holiday, so it didn't have to be right now, you know what I'm saying? This is sort of a short. This is a series that I want to start where the videos are going to be really short. There's a weird accent that I had for a moment there. I go into weird accents sometimes, and it's ASD Talks, which means I talk about a certain, topic of ASD and a certain, how it affects me, and, and right now I'm going to talk about looking people in the eyes. And growing up, I always had this weird fear of eyeballs. And, I didn't know there was anything mental to do with it, and there was other people who had it. I just assumed it was because of Resident Evil 2, where the dude injects himself, and then there's just giant eyeball, and then, Resident Evil's whole thing is eyeballs. And it's not as if I have fear of eyeballs. I also had a fascination with them, but they freaked me out, and I hated looking at, real eyeballs, and I felt like the ones in the game are real, and stuff like that. So I wanted so bad. I didn't, and that's partially the reason, is because they were so scary because of that game. So I was like, that's why I have a fear of looking at people in the eyes and whatnot. And I was able to look at people in the eyes, to tell them the truth, because my mom would be like, you're lying to me, look at me in the eyes. And I would look at her like this, and it internally killed me. But I was like, if you're going to believe me, then fine, I'll do it, whatever. But if I had to do it all the time, I couldn't deal with it. And I think I've realized, I have a Facebook message. I think I've realized that it is, it could also be the Resident Evil 2 thing, but, from being diagnosed with ASD, which I am officially diagnosed now, I know that, that Daily Toxic Updates video has not come out yet, and it's only got 2 videos, but whatever. 2 different clips, I mean. So, that's just what I wanted to talk about, is that, yes, I do get freaked out looking at people in the eyes. That is a symptom that I have, and I just blamed it on Resident Evil 2 as a child. And the thing is that I actually had this weird fascination with dolls' eyes, and they are still really creepy to me, but I wear a bracelet that has a doll's eye on it. I bought a blinking doll's eye necklace, and they are creepy, and that's kind of why I like them. But the fact that someone is looking at me, and I'm looking into their soul, and I'm looking at them, and they see me looking at me, and we're staring at each other, and brains are frequencing right now, it just freaks me out, and I can't do it. Personally, I like looking at eyeballs of people in videos, and staring at, their eyeballs in a YouTube video or something like that, so that I can, because I can observe them without them knowing that I'm observing their eyeballs, because I still think that it's an interesting thing to look at and study, especially because I have such piss poor vision. I can't even wear contacts. They're not strong enough for me. So yeah, I can't look at somebody if they know that I'm looking at them in the eyes and they're looking at me back in the eyes. And eyeballs are creepy things, but I do have eyeballs in jewelry, and I do look at people in the eyes if they don't know that I'm looking at them, in YouTube videos, because it still freaks me out. It honestly does, but I like to try and practice so that I can talk to people and look at them in the eyes, because it is more of a respectful thing to do. But I will try, and then I'll look away, and I'll do this whole motion, someone over here, like their eyes, I'm like, yeah, I'm looking around. That motion the entire time, and I know it's bad. And I know it's probably disrespectful to some people that I'm working with, especially if they are above me, but it's something that I cannot change currently. I don't think I ever will stop being freaked out by it, but maybe I'll be able to deal with it a little bit more. Because I was able to, like, look at my mom in the eyes for, like, 2 sentences before, so maybe I can improve on it, but that's ASD Talks about eyeballs.